Almost everything in life comes down to energy. Every day we need energy for relationships, our careers, and certainly for enjoyment. At the micro level, our brains are energy dependent. And if energy supplies are low, brain fog, confusion, or apathy become dominant. Our immune system is energy driven. It takes a lot of energy to fight infection and to maintain the vigilance of health. Add the toxins of 21st century living that our bodies must isolate, repackage, and eliminate before they cause harm, and yes, it all takes energy. We need energy to transport the nutrients we digest and then to absorb needed fuel into cell membranes. Cells need energy to rebuild, repair, and reproduce. If our cells don't have the necessary energy, our muscles don't work right, and we may experience cramping or pain. And certainly one of the most vital muscles, the heart, won't work right either. That's why cardiologists Stephen Sinatra and James Roberts, in their book, Reverse Heart Disease Now, have named 4 key nutrients as the awesome foursome in cardiovascular disease. They are CoQ10, magnesium, L-carnitine, and L-ribose. What's so interesting about the big 4 is that they're all about energy production. Of course, the author suggests that the use of high-quality multivitamin and essential fatty acids are foundational support, but the awesome foursome are the key raw materials used by the mitochondria to produce ATP. CoQ10 and magnesium are essential for the citric acid cycle to maximize ATP production. L-carnitine helps carry fats into the mitochondria of the cells, which provides a major source of fuel. But why D-ribose? D-ribose is a unique sugar made by the body to synthesize many important compounds, including DNA, RNA, and most importantly, ATP, the energy currency of the cells. ATP is critical for health and maintaining normal energy for every cell in your body. Our bodies manufacture ATP from raw materials as well as recycle it through a process called oxidative phosphorylation. Now, CoQ10 and carnitine are essential for this recycling process. But ribose is the essential component in the making of ATP. Here's a word picture that Dr. Sinatra used to describe this process. Ribose helps fill the body's gas tank. CoQ10 and carnitine help the body convert fuel to energy. And like the spark plug, which is central in both processes, magnesium turns the enzymes that drive the entire metabolic reaction. All enzymatic reactions involving ATP have an absolute requirement for magnesium. As a normal process, the body uses ATP, and during mitochondrial replenishing, storehouses are renewed. But here's what happens. Infections, excess trauma, stress, or even the process of aging itself can create ATP deficits. Eating a dead, devitalized diet can further weakness. Ischemia or low levels of oxygen cause low levels of ribose, which compromise the body's ability to resynthesize and regenerate ATP. You may have heard of the term downhill syndrome in reference to chronic illness. As energy levels fall, the underlying illness tends to gain an even stronger foothold in the body. And as your immune system struggles harder and harder to fight the spreading illness, your body's ability to produce energy becomes stretched to its limit, resulting in even lower energy levels than before. And over time, this allows the chronic illness the illness to become chronic, wreaking havoc over your body. So the worse your illness gets, the more your body's ability to produce energy is taxed. And the more your body's ability to produce energy is taxed, the worse your illness gets. It becomes a vicious cycle that is almost impossible to break. By supplying ribose, we can provide the major raw materials to jumpstart the body's ability to naturally increase ATP and break the cycle. Here's what Dr. Jacob Tellenbaum, MD, author of the best-selling book From Fatigue to Fantastic, says about D-ribose. Not having enough D-ribose in your body is like trying to build a fire without kindling. Nothing happens. Ribose is a unique and powerful addition to our complement of metabolic therapies. For those suffering from fatigue, muscle soreness, stiffness, and a host of related medical complications, the relief can be life-changing. I suspect that we will find in our understanding that ribose may be the most important nutrient discovery of the decade. I would recommend it to be used in all chronic fatigue syndrome cases, fibromyalgia, cardiac patients, as well as athletes. And even though I'm healthy, I take it daily myself as I like the extra boost it gives me. And I like what he says. Ribose is a unique and powerful addition to our complement of metabolic therapies. Obviously, ribose alone is not going to be able to overcome multiple dysfunctions, but it plays an important role in energy production.